looks like it's going to be neat. Because apparently it was a bunch. Yeah, Blender for Artists was a bunch of artists that had worked on 3ds Max, Blender, and ZBrush, and they got together and they did a program. So apparently that looks cool. Also, the really big thing right now for 3D artists is, oh my god, what is it? Butts. Ass. No, okay. No, what is it? There's... Gosh, what was the name of the program? It's not 3D Coat.
Is it Modo?
It's not Modo. Modo's really cool. Oh my gosh, what was the... Well, I mean, technically 3ds Max is a CAD program, isn't it? Yeah, my understanding was it's CAD for artists.
I used CAD. It was fun. Which head?
Make a Michael Bay Transformer head.
That's a lot of work.
It's all, you can do it all with panel loops.
Hey, check it out. You know those vandals from Star Citizen?
Nope.
Check it out. Look it up. It's some pretty interesting alien design that you can try out. It's like a mix of Predator and like cybernetics and stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, I spelled it wrong. It spells Vandal. There we go. That's the second.
Have you seen the new Transformers trailer? Looks great. The Bumblebee.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, Transformers is great. I unironically love all of the Michael Bay Transformers movies. The fifth one, The Last Night, that is a masterpiece in my opinion. Not actually, but it's way better than anyone thought it was going to be, in my opinion, because they just don't take it seriously.
By the way, your stream voice is very low.
Alright, gotta bounce. See ya.
See ya.
I thought you set up the camera. Why isn't it up and running? Yeah. Your stream also went black. Oh. Well, I see your entire face, but no of the stream. Okay.
And where did you link the stream? Thank you. Oh, right. Yeah, I saw some link that looked like that. Somewhere.
You posted it in finished works.
Wait, I have a couple questions about this. Oh, that's great. I think the only thing it needs is it's not clear how you hold it. Because, like, you have that handle, but the handle's really close to the other handle. So, from, like, a first-person view, it'd be, like, just arms all over the screen. I mean, I think it could be something else. Like, I don't think it's a bad design element to have that there. I just don't think it should be a handle. I think you should have a handle, like, in a traditional rifle grip position. Or if you hold it at a 45-degree angle on screen, that'd be cool. And, like, you only hip fire it. Something like that, I think could be very successful.
Thought you were gonna go with something else besides Bumblebee's face.
If you check out the new one, like, they have, like, they look good now. Like, it in the Bayformers movie, like, the actual artistic inspiration for them was broken glass. Like, that was, but if you look at them now, like, they actually look really good
Yeah.
because
I'll agree on that.
they got artists on the team. Because, like, they have Starscream in the new trailer, and he looks great. Let's see, like, see if I can get any screenshots of his face. Oh yeah, there they go. So like, he's the classic red, white, and blue jet, and it actually looks like Starscream now. Also, Bumblebee looks great too.
Yeah. I prefer his hot rod car that was from previous movies.
Nah, he's great.
Charger.
He's a Volkswagen Beetle now. He was originally a Beetle.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I prefer the other one.
Oh gosh, where is he? A lot of people are already comparing the new movie to the Iron Giant. He's also a lot
I
smaller
nearly
now.
thought that too.
He's only like 12 feet tall now. Yeah, Bumblebee G1 was tiny. But it's great. I don't know. Like, I'm really happy with a lot of the choices they're making so far. It looks good. So Ghost. So when you look at insects, right, or just animals with exoskeletons, um, they're built to be closed. And what I mean by that is, if you look at like, for example, a crab or a hermit crab in particular is a very good example. Its body is made to curl up, and when it's curled up, it's almost like a perfect sphere, right? And what happens is when it unfolds all of its limbs, you get all of these really weird organic hard surface shapes that kind of fit together like a puzzle piece to make a very smooth outer shape. Another good example for this is like a scorpion's arm. If you look at it, okay, it's scorpion arm tattoos. That's not what I want. Yeah, so if you look at like, gotta get a good image here. If you look at a scorpion, you can see that its anatomy is set in a way where like it can fold up its arms like a shield, but when it unfolds, you can see that it's got all these really unique shapes on the inside of it. Same for its legs.
Okay.
And so that's always something I try to like tell people to keep in mind when they're designing things like insects is like, how is this going to fold up? Also, like, how does this walk? How does this move? Is it multiple torsos? Does this have bones or an exoskeleton? You know, and they're not like, I don't need you to answer those. They're just things to think about.
Got it. So this was supposed to be a genetic mutation gone wrong. Not just genetic mutation, it's like a lab experiment gone wrong. So
I think if you want to go that way, the centaurs from Fallout are very similar thematically to what you're doing here.
okay.
Yeah, the centaurs are terrifying. Fallout 76 trailer. Oh my god.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, that is one hell of a site to come back to on Discord. All those fucking creatures.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh my god. Have you guys seen this Fallout 76 trailer?
Yeah.
No.
It looks great. It looks like Fallout 1 and 2.
Hey,
What?
Clintus.
Hello.
Hey, Fallout 1 and 2 were important
At the current
games.
moment, Lavantholos is streaming, so anything you say will be broadcasted. If you would like to
All
watch.
right.
Not very loud though.
Link is in podtext.
All right.
It looks so good. The new Fallout. Oh man, I'm really excited because I had my hopes like up, and then people were saying that it's not going to be a good Fallout game, but like the trailer is just all hype, even though they don't show gameplay.
New battle royale? Question mark.
No, it's Rust.
No
e-
Minecraft clone.
Everyone's pretty certain that it's going to be co-op, not a battle royale, because like Fallout 4 was leaked on 4chan like a year before it was announced and nobody believed it, and it was exactly accurate. Like everything detailed in the post ended up being in the game. And so same thing happened like 6 months ago, where somebody was saying like there's going to be a new Fallout game and it's just going to be like Rust but with Fallout. And I like Rust. I've played Rust a lot, and I'm totally down for co-op Fallout. But I hope that co-op is an option and not the game.
Yeah. Same.
But I doubt it will be. What would be really neat is if it was like true co-op. So like a local server you play on with your friends or something, where it's like the maps are stored like a smaller map that's stored locally that you and your buddies can play on, or like Animal Crossing but Fallout type deal. Yeah, like if it's like that, that would be ideal, because like one of the problems with Rust is like it's very hard to become invested in a Rust server, because like you either succeed or you get raided and fail, and then you just move to another one, and so there's not a lot of permanence or like emotional investment in the game. So if it were like true co-op, or like your buddies can come over and go help you fight raids, that would be super cool.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see how they do it. The trailer was really like an homage to Fallout 1 and 2. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was an exact homage to Fallout 2 because, like, if you've seen the is it? No, wait, it was Fallout 1. Like, they had like this shot of just like the guy in the T-51B power armor just looking off into the distance, and I just watched the trailer. And then like this is like from the trailer is like they're definitely emulating that. Oh, and apparently it's 4 times the size of Fallout 4 according to the conference.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe with it, is that like I still believe that New Vegas was the best Fallout game and probably one of the best RPGs ever made.
I thought
Because
it sucked.
why? Did you play it?
Yeah, actually. Vegas sucked for me. It was horrible looking.
Well, I mean graphically,
It
yeah,
took
it's
hours feels like to just get somewhere.
yeah. But the writing was great though. The world building was that of Fallout, which if you're a fan of,
The
you're
comedy was on point though, I gotta admit that.
like yeah.
It was so boring.
I never thought so. I put like 700 hours in that game.
So boring.
But I really do hope
personally,
it's...
I like Skyrim because it had so much eye candy for me. There was
Well,
just so much detail and just
if they could have done that
easy
back
to
then, they
watch.
would have.
Fallout
because-
was just crap.
Fallout New Vegas came out in 2007 based on a game engine that premiered in 2005, which was just an evolution on their Oblivion engine, which was like from what, like 2003? Like, the problem was like they just couldn't populate the world in a meaningful way, so you did have really large expanses of like a meaningless area. But like, I think what did it was just like thematically Fallout New Vegas, better than the other games, you were just a person. Like, you didn't matter and the world didn't care if you lived or died. You weren't important, you were a catalyst, but like, you as a person, the story wasn't about you, it was about everyone else, and I just really enjoyed that form of storytelling. Like, you are just this random person who finds themselves in the middle of this very, very interesting, complex world with like all of these struggles on every side of all these different conflicts. I don't know, like the way that stories were told in that was very nice. Where like you had to like actually like be invested in like a quest or something, and then read through all the terminals, find the notes on the dead people's bodies, and just like find out what happened. I don't know. It's a very nostalgic game for me too, because it was one of the first games I got on the Xbox 360. I just put like hundreds of hours into it.
I don't think I've played any free roam game as much as I played the Oblivion game. I memorized every single quest inside of Oblivion. Every single thing in detail.
Oh,
To the point
something
where I
too.
was walking
Oh, go ahead.
backwards places instead of
Yeah, like something that was really cool about New Vegas that they took out in 4 also was that you could do literally anything. Like you could complete all of the quests for the NCR, you could be the hero of the NCR, and when the president of the NCR is going to give you a medal, you can just shoot him and kill him right there. And like you can just do that and the game will like have to deal with that. Like everybody is fair game, like nobody is quest essential except kids, can't kill kids. Uh,
Unfortunately.
Well, there's mods to ameliorate that, but no,
Yeah. I
That
fucking
was what was
hated
cool.
The Skyrim kids. Oh my god, I wanted to obliterate them so much.
But it was neat though
Especially that
because like
Freddy.
that game just really let you make choices, and like sometimes like choices you had made will like screw up other choices you didn't even know you could make later on, and you just have to deal with that. I don't know. I really liked the world in that, and that's what was missing in like Fallout 4 was like it ultimately doesn't matter a lot of the time what speech options you make, because like if the game just wants you to go a certain way, you just have to now, and like that's it's lazy. Um, it's lazy writing. But I think they were also under. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. I think what happened was they were under time crunch to get it done. I think they were a little too ambitious with what they wanted to do, but then also behind schedule, which is a bad combination. And I feel like it's looking like people are starting to say now with all the trailers and at the conference that this is going to be Fallout 4's New Vegas. And that's an ambitious statement, but I would be really happy if that were the case. Because yeah, when you go back and look at Fallout New Vegas, it looks bad. Like it's they it's really janky in a lot of ways.
To be fair, it looked bad to me when it released. So.
Oh no, it did. Yeah,
It
like
just
it.
looks completely horrible now.
And the reason for that is because they were working with a really outdated engine at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But they did really well with it. Like the combat's pretty solid in New Vegas, I think. It's very like Skyrim-esque, but the combat in 4 is very ungratifying. Although I do like how they changed it so VATS doesn't stop time anymore. That was always a mod I would turn on in New Vegas. Also, hardcore mode isn't fun in Fallout 4. It's not the same as it was in New Vegas. Because in New Vegas, like, ammo had weight, you had to eat, sleep, and drink or you would just die. And, like, getting water was, like, a really big issue. I don't know, it made the game hard. I just modded the heck out of New Vegas to make it a harder game. Because I just liked that sort of game. Where, like, I got a mod where, like, headshots kill, but for enemies too. So if they headshot you, that's it. Like,
Well, that'll be a really short game.
yeah.
Fucking
Well, it
AI
means you
for
just
me
gotta.
are horribly good. Players, on
Also,
the other hand,
if you want a very, very good, hard first-person shooter like multiplayer, Verdun is fantastic. Uh, it's a World War I shooter, but like probably the most realistic of them in that like rifles just straight up kill one shot. Like if you get hit in the gut, that's it. You can't see at all. Like your field of view is very limited, just like it would be in real life. And like there's no indication to see enemies at great distance. So like if there's a sniper far away, you just have to know where he is, and if you don't, you can't do anything about it. It it's a very hard game if you're not thinking about a lot of that stuff. Or like the game will make you advance. Like how the game mode works, it's like King of the Hill but with trench systems. So like uh how do you mean? Yeah. Well, because you can't defend the high ground as easily, so you can defend a trench a lot better because you have to get up across no man's land to run from trench to trench, and as soon as you pop up, your head's getting blown off by a sniper, you know? So it gets really difficult very quickly. Um, because like, okay, so sometimes you'll have to like defend, right? And then just like five Germans with machine guns just run over into your trench and you got to deal with that now. Or alternatively, you are the five Germans with machine guns and you have to run across no man's land with an entire team of British snipers trying to kill you. It's very rewarding though when you do get a kill because it's always like, yeah, like the only indicator if somebody's a good guy or a bad guy is their uniform, and so very frequently you will see other players do double takes and be like, wait a minute, is that? And then you shoot him and you're like, it was like, but it's also horribly infuriating because like sometimes you'll just spawn and then immediately get killed by artillery. Danny DeVito. A humble egg. I think the suggestion was a fat guy with moles.
Well, try making this face. I gave you a reference and everything. God.
Are you refusing to model this Korean lady?
Oh, time to go.
Boy. Also, it looks like the monsters for that new Fallout are based off of the ones from Fallout 1 and 2. There's a lot of really weird looking monsters. So I hope they treat them like Vladimir Putin. Uh Joseph Stalin.
Just curious, shouldn't we be in streaming now? Okay. Okay.
Make dwarf. Lord of the Rings, Gimli. Gimli.
Gimli.
Ron
What?
Perlman.
Gimli is the dwarf from Lord of the Rings.
So that one you have up in the corner. The yeah, the one with the glasses. It look like it looks like Hondo from Star Wars. Nah. So if I want to invite somebody into this Discord, okay.
Wait, how did I get here then?
You got invited. Make sense?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pizza
said-
invited me. Well, I
Who?
guess he goes by Lycoris Radiata here, I guess. Changed his name. It used to be Pizza. Pizza Surgeon. And now it's Lycoris Radiata. But it looks like licorice.
As I see it right now, I'm thinking a little bit, that guy which hit is going to be is being turned over to Metallo. His name was called from Rise of the Cobra. Yeah. Uh, so I can create an instant invite to the rules, and I can create. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can.
Guys, I got to go. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Nice
Boy.
meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks.
So we're live streaming, right? Okay. May I suggest something? Okay.
It's just you, though. Like, only you aren't allowed to make suggestions.
Yeah.
Wait, no, like, you didn't get the email? Dude.
Yeah, precisely. You didn't get the memo? Well, I never got my answer what I asked about for on the lounge. So actually I have to look that up if but Quashu didn't know anything about giving me that rank back, the cheater rank and changing the color. No. Yeah, I'm certain of it. Photo. It's a photo. You can see it's a photo. Photo, photo, photo. That look alienish. Griff. So, what have you guys done with Quantum? Okay. I'll be back in 2 hours. Ah. So, you're not certain yet if it's going to be alien or a non-political. Have you ever seen Defiance, the series? There's actually some great looking characters, and also some of the creatures they're making. There's not bad, even though it's a low budget movie and a low budget series. The ending that was a bit sad, but it had to. It had to happen, some way or the other. Now it looks like Neelix from Star Trek when he meets Q's son, where Q's son, Star Trek Voyager. Now he looks like a dummy that has been beating from behind. She's not here right now, Abdul. So, Monitor, what you doing?
I'm modeling out that gun, just doing the low poly retopology for it.
Hmm. So, what do you prefer? Hearing people talking or having music or...
I have both.
Hmm.
Listening to the Initial D soundtrack in the background.
Hmm. You're not that old. Zombie knockers knocking at the door. Some kind of mask you're trying to build in over? Don't tell me you're trying to build that woman Quantum showed. Not bad.
Build the woman.
But the boobs are too small. She needs to have bigger boobs. Oh yeah, but building... Do Quantum that favor, building the whole woman. and saying I'm gonna use, and then tell him afterwards you're going to use it for Gundam or something like that. I said Gundam. I didn't say hentai. No, okay. So anyway, that was this time at Bandcamp and Bear came, right? Okay. Yep. Hmm. You made that recently to Talmich?
Yeah, I did.
Damn it. When I look at it, it looks like a planet surface, or like on in Star Wars.
Yeah, it's sci-fi. Or unless you have, if you
Yeah.
know what Warhammer is,
Oh yeah, I know
might
what
be
Warhammer
familiar.
is. Indeed, indeed, I do.
Because you can see my profile picture and like I think every picture I've shared in here this far has been Warhammer.
No, okay, but I haven't seen. I haven't noticed you actually that much.
Oh, I
Sorry,
think I
sorry.
posted in. No worry. I think I posted in the pub text.
Hmm? So is this hand drawn, or is that a 3D, or?
No, everything is 3D, but like textures might be drawn, or on the city is basically drawn on paper.
Yeah. Hmm. Work in progress. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Me too.
All right, I still haven't shared my current project or yeah, anything from it. Yeah, I was trying to render something and then found out about the focus thing. And now I found out it's too dark in the scene, so I'm gonna look for some old. All right, I recently took a screenshot from when I used Substance Painter. There we go, in the pub text.
In the pub tax, let's have a look. See. That was in voting.
Oops. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
No, okay. Thank you. It's a tech priest, if you know Warhammer. Or-
Not bad.
It's basically one of those. Oh, no, I was gonna share the image.
Games Workshop. Yeah. I play Warhammer myself, so it's not it. I'm like, it's not
Yeah.
that often. It's not that often that I meet people that are actually coloring them. You know.
I was gonna post that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they can look very differently, but I'm trying to get it something like that. And also, like the head is right now not mounted as originally intended.
Mm.
I just tried it on that picture. Yeah, and also armor and such is still missing. Yeah, I have topology, so I think it's I can look up a picture. You mean the ring around the arm? You mean? Oh yeah, I basically since he's gonna wear armor over his shoulders and such, and also like some kind of ribs, then I put the most effort into the front, so like the neck and or the throat and the yeah his ab part. So it's like the textures are like maybe 60% is just the front, and then it's like gradually decreasing.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, the head is still like
By the way, did somebody join the gate? It's not my job. Because if his name is Cat with Hat, then it's somebody I know. Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is like supposed to be a CGI, so
Hmm.
thank you.
Be right back.
Yeah, I know, like the body is not very human in shape, but these are like these get so many augmentics depending on which one. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the feedback.
Well, I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Ghost.
Well, I was just getting something to eat. Yeah. There we go. Hmm.
Oh, come on.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. Sculptress crashed again. Sculptress.
All right, time for me to sleep.
Yeah. Talk to you later. Nice meeting you, Thomas.
Yeah, same to all of you.
Take care.
Yeah.
Hope to talk with you another day. See ya.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. I'm starting to feel tired. Yeah. 1 hour past midnight. Hey, what's up?
Wow.
I think it was Krell who joined.
Yep.
Hi, Krell.
It's going mute, I guess.
No, he's always mute. He had connection issues. Oh man. Hmm. Who, me? Nothing much. Hmm. Well, see you guys.
You're not gonna get me again. You're not gonna get me. Somebody was asking my name. It's Quantum Light.
Quantum Light O. Quantum Light O.
Quantum Light Zero. Not O. Zero. I don't even know what a quantum heavy is. No, I'm just fucking with you. I know you're referring
It
to
sounds heavier than light.
I know. I was just fucking with you. Still streaming? Yep.
Yeah. Haven't had time to do anything, the pressure and all that. Yeah.
I see. So modeling some type of fish hook or something? Oh God! Somebody found a trap. It's like, how do they look the same? Hmm. Oh, the two Asian, what appears to be girls, but one's a guy. That was in pub text.
I was just messing around with Outlook.
So where did Monitor Man go?
But you know you can catch them, right? Pokemon. Just need to catch
Gotta
them.
catch 'em all. Oh my God, Cashew's a little bit hard on the rules when it comes to the voting channel. I'm guessing Mishni scared off Clarence. Oh, you gave up on the head modeling so soon? It's not like you to give up so quickly.
Well, I was gone longer than I thought I would be.
Welcome back, Monitor. How you been?
Howdy. I am now inebriated.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
How rude.
Or is he? So, we're gonna have a peace pipe. I'm rolling a peace pipe.
Wait, you don't roll a peace pipe?
No, you don't.
That took just like, what was it, 10 seconds before you reacted on that one?
No, I was hoping you would realize it, but
I did realize it, but
I was
You
hoping
only
you would correct yourself too.
no. That's your job. That's why I'm paying you. That's why I'm paying you the big box. Or actually, the small box.
I mean, I imagine if you already had a peace pipe or two, you might try to roll a peace pipe.
Nah, I'll just roll a joint. It's much more fun.
Are you endorsing the use of illegal substances? I'm just kidding. I'm in California.
Well, let's just say it like this.
It's not
Well-
illegal where he is.
Actually, it is illegal where I am unless you're using it
But
as
he has a
medicinal purposes like I am.
Ah,
That's why. But otherwise than that, I am agreeing with you. It shouldn't be used just for having fun, you know, like when people are drinking and all that.
why not?
Well, I'm more of that opinion. You shouldn't drink and drive, and you should definitely not smoke and drive.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be responsible with whatever it is you choose to
You know what
poison your
happens
body with.
when
That's
you
more what I
drink
mean.
to drive?
Well,
You crash. You know what happens when you smoke and drive?
You go 30 miles under the speed limit.
and you feel like you're flying.
No, you stop at a stop sign and wait for it to turn green.
And the
Yeah.
first thing you say when you hear this sound,
Oh, somebody's at the gate.
oh, who's that again?
Oh, no, somebody left.
Also, when you're drunk or high and you get in an accident, you're way more likely to survive than the other person.
Well,
Yeah, you don't tense your muscles and brace for impact, and because of that, the stress is more evenly distributed across your body. So that's why drunk drivers are more likely to survive a crash than their non-drunk victims.
Yeah.
Which just really, the solution is just everyone should always be drunk all the time. Well, because if everyone's drunk, no one's drunk. Think about it.
no. Just no.
I have a degree.
I could just see it, you know. I could just see.
It's an art degree, but it's a degree.
Hey, I have a degrade. Can you match that? It was for Larvantholos. So, monitor. What
Yeah.
did you figure out some prices or how was that?
Wait, figure out what?
Yeah, the prices. I'm gonna keep bugging you until you have some prices.
Oh, prices. Yeah, I think what you listed is fair. I'm just not looking for extra work right now because I've been pretty busy with my current job.
So, what you're complaining about?
Wait, I'm complaining?
And you're like, I'm not complaining.
Well, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I know. But one thing that I do want to ask about monitor. It isn't easy to be in that industry that you're working right now, right? It's actually a hard industry to work in. isn't it?
It depends who you know. And I'm pretty lucky because I know a lot of people.
Yeah, but knowing people and have the skill set, that's two different things.
Yeah, but I'm really good.
Mm,
I wouldn't have a job if I weren't.
that's true.
Because a friend's word can only take me so far. Because my friends can like me as much as they want, but if I'm a terrible artist, then it makes them look bad. Yeah.
Your volume went down again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you using auto activate? Yeah, that was the one I was referring to. Sorry.
Well, the solution is just to never stop screaming.
True.
Didn't you know that the louder you scream, the stronger you get? Haven't you ever seen Dragon Ball?
Oh no, not again. Not again.
If you
Here it
can
comes.
scream for 23 minutes at a time.
Here comes the Pokemon explanation for Dragon Ball.
I am a weeaboo. Nice to meet you.
I have to say I like Dragon Ball, but I just think as the series progressed, it's like it didn't get so much interest anymore.
I couldn't care less about Dragon Ball. Shonen anime, by and large, is terrible. The only good shonen anime is My Hero Academia.
Who's that?
It's the only good shonen. Every other shonen is bad. I watched Naruto. Naruto's bad. You ever watch it?
Okay, Black.
Go back on Netflix, watch. Okay, this is how bad Naruto is. I thought so. My girlfriend and I saw
At
that.
least it's not as bad as One Piece.
Hey, wait a minute. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm cool.
What are you doing? What are you doing at the computer then? Okay. Sorry, I'm just making fun. I just try to make. I try to make fun sometimes. It's not. I'm not trying to be mean.
How dare you? You know, you're gonna get a cassette tape in the mail, and you're gonna be reason number 13.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time.
Are you telling me you've been responsible for people's deaths? That's cyberbullying.
No, not a
But-
cyberbullying, but
But no, man, like we went and we were like, oh yeah, let's go rewatch that episode with Zabuza on the bridge, right? Yeah, that wasn't an episode, that was a whole season. That was like 20 episodes where they fight Zabuza on a bridge. Yeah, like
At least
if you go
it's
back,
not 30 episodes like One Piece would have had it.
yeah, well, One Piece is just bad. Okay, One Piece, yeah, no, yeah, I'll stand by that. The best shonen anime is Boku no Hero Academia.
Full Metal
For a
Alchemist.
second there, for a split second, I thought you were going to say Miko no.
Boku no just means my.
Well, anyways, Bleach is the best one, definitely.
No, it's not. I didn't look. I watched like 700. Okay, no, I watched like 400 episodes of Bleach, so I've seen all of Bleach, and I can definitely say, no, it's not. If it didn't have maybe like all of the filler, maybe if they could accomplish any single semblance of a goal in an episode, maybe it wouldn't be. Yeah, where their swords come alive. Yeah. The only good arc was the Arrancar arc, and after the Arrancar arc, it was just bad. Like, I don't even know why they got Aizen, and then they continued. Like, That he was literally the terminal bad guy. And they're like, hey, you know what we should do? Continue making a more show, even though we've run out of source material in the manga because it ended. Like,
By the way, Bleach is coming back,
it shouldn't.
but it is. And I am glad for it.
No, Hero Academia is the best shonen anime. It is fantastic. It is well written. The characters are well written. Fight scenes are fantastic. The powers are interesting.
And they're totally not the X-Men.
Well, yeah, but you could argue that the X-Men are bad too.
We got the Frog from X-Men. We got the Fire Guy from X-Men.
Look,
We got the
X-Men,
Ice Guy from X-Men.
it took the entirety of all of the X-Men, every single character, all of those arcs, all of those universes, and it still doesn't amount to the revenue that Spider-Man has made. Like, the X-Men just aren't that great. Like, it's Marvel, so they have to be decent, but like...
You know who's really keeping the X-Men alive right now?
Deadpool?
Exactly.
But before Deadpool, the only one who kept it alive there, if you ask me, that was Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one anyone cares about! Well, I mean, how far can you take an analogy for racism from the 60s? Like... Whoa, whoa. X-Men is an analogy. What's going on is an allegory, okay? Like...
And just like that, you have lost me.
So we're debating this here because of racism?
No, X-Men was an analogy for racism during the civil rights movements. Because they're mutants and they're bad and they're blah 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 and heavy-handed political commentary.
Well, if you see it a little bit from one of the political, there was one
I think it was
politician in
just
there.
closed-minded. I think you guys are just a little bit closed-minded.
Yeah,
Wait, towards what the X-Men's about?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's what it's about.
No, it's not. Yeah, but you're thinking about what they are, yeah, on each. We don't see I don't read those here in Denmark. I don't get those commentaries. That they
Not
are.
in Denmark. Aren't all the people in Denmark Danish?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
We're only 6 million people, something like that, living in old Denmark, right? We're a small country, but we're
I mean-
Vikings.
Yeah, like commentaries on racism are less common in cultures where it's self-contained.
Yeah, it's not that self-contained anymore.
I mean, you can totally be ignorant towards racism if all the people living in your country are the same race. Like, it works. Like, look at, like, Japan. Tribe mentality. If we just make everyone the same, then no one can be different. The final solution? Well, but Dr. Seuss covered that pretty well in the Sneetches. You'll find something. Tribe mentality exists separate from dimorphism. Or I guess not dimorphism. But it doesn't have to be because you physically look different. It can just be because you believe the wrong thing or you talk the wrong way. It's discrimination is natural to human society. It's not good, but it's like integral to it. That was like hundreds of thousands of years ago. Yeah. I feel like it's just integral to human nature to trust things that are not like you. And to overcome it would be a societal, like a task you have to accomplish at a societal level, and it's definitely doable. But I feel like those problems will not ever go away. I mean, they'll be different, I'm sure, and the problems because of it will be different. But I feel like discrimination, we can only fight to give everybody equal rights, but we're not ever going to be able to make everyone actually believe in them. But c'est la vie, right? I got a 3 model bolt, not like for like an actual bolt, like with threads and shit. Yeah. Where did I put it? Because one of the parts on my gun is a bolt. Well, yeah, if you can see it. Mm-hmm. Modeling threads. I wanna die. Well, making threads with good geometry and yeah, but quad geometry is not. You can't make threads with quad geometry. You have to have tries where the threads, where they originate and terminate. You have to have triangles. Triangles are bad. Triangles are bad. The- Triangles will create issues with smoothing groups. Triangles don't play nicely with a lot of engines either. But only if you've gone through and actually triangulated the meshes in a meaningful way. When you export a lot of your geometry as quads, it has to be auto-triangulated, and a lot of the times, if you have bent quads, it's going to mess it up. And if you have tris next to bent quads, it's going to mess it up even worse. Also, triangles are terrible for animation. Well, I mean, that's easy to say, but it's hard to actually practice properly. Like, also, because a lot of game engines don't like triangles when it comes to shaders. Especially triangles terminating at one point, like stars, they don't like that. Shaders don't like triangles because they don't know which way to draw the normals. But also, I don't actually bother with modeling out threads on screws because, or at least not in the low poly, because you just bake them in usually. The only time I do that is if they're actually going to be close to you. But no, they face away from the viewer in first person, so it's not going to be an issue. Why can't every song be the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song? It would Thomas the Tank. I didn't have a follow-up for that. Just pretend it was funny. I still haven't found a way to use sculptures in any meaningful way. Also, you are still very quiet.
It actually sounds like you're getting quieter.
Yeah.
So sure, it's about Discord, not something else.
There we go.
Okay, I was just about to move you to streaming, but immediately after you press that button, it must have switched to the pub and swapped
So-
back.
Larvantholos, since you are squire, you know, and higher rank than Quantum, right?
I'm yellow now.
You just moved. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good laugh. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. At least I'm the champ.
What?
I'm a cheater now.
So I can be the mod? Okay.
Well,
I can't see any channels anymore. I can't see anything. I can only see the dungeon.
that's because you're blind now, Mildred.
But am I allowed to see the gate also when I can see the dungeon? You sure? Okay, but I can't see the gate.
Sorry, I went mad with power right there.
Yeah.
Can you own guns in Denmark?
If we know girls in Denmark,
No, can you have guns in Denmark?
yeah, we can have them, but we're not allowed to use them. Only at the firing range. You're not even allowed to use them for self-defense,
Oh,
which I find totally ridiculous when you're living at, you know, out at the country and there's nobody in a couple of miles of sight, and the nearest police station is maybe 60, 70 kilometers, something like that. Yeah, so it's much easier to shoot the thief yourself and, you know, dig him, you know, make a hole and put him down there. Nobody's gonna notice anyway. And the car can always be sold for scraps, so no problems there. But I really don't like the color on that cheater because you can't see the name. No, I can't see my name. I can't see my name when I'm when I'm ranked the color cheater. It's only the color. It's only the color I want to change. Yeah, but I don't want the color. I said to you the color needs to be changed, but you couldn't change that, and Quashu doesn't know what we're talking about. Okay.
I just do it in max.
I haven't talked with Max in a while. How is he doing?
Also, you're still ridiculously quiet. That sounds painful.
We can only hear you. We can't hear anything in the background. Mm.
Hey, you're in California. You're in Oregon.
No.
You're in Washington.
You're thinking
You're
of
in
the
Baja,
wrong
California.
Wrong country.
You're
pal.
on the west coast of Canada.
Yeah.
You're in Calgary. I don't know Canada. Canada's
So
not real.
what are you trying to achieve with guessing that many times?
We're in the same time zone.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hold on. What is it? Pacific Standard Time. Let's look at all of the things in Pacific Standard Time. You're somewhere in Canada. Well, I mean, Canada's just one big country, so there you go. You're in Canada. Now I know where you are.
Yeah, Canada is still under the US, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the 51st through 61st states.
It's the only state America is not allowed to make any special approaches, you know?
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do with that Trump guy? We're gonna kill him or we're gonna keep him?
No, we're gonna wait until he annexes Canada in 2071.
Okay.
Oh, he's the king now, by the way. He's not president, he's king.
No, no. There was a lot of background noise with that one.
The volume's better, though.
Yeah.
Not really.
Little bit, a very little bit, but it's not that much. That's too much. That's too much microphone boost. Yeah. Or you could add it to 15 manually.
Well, I know something's terribly wrong with your mic right now because I still have you over at 200% volume power.
Sim.
What does Sims have to do with it?
That's insane.
No, same. Okay. You should speak English for God's sake, and not that damn fracking
He did.
accent. No,
You
he
did
says.
yours.
Speaks
Hey, I'm a European, okay? I know how not to speak English.
Yeah, but you didn't have the problem with speaking it. I'm saying you should hear sometimes. Maybe hear it.
That's why I'm trying not to say anything, but you keep explaining something where I have to answer.
Again, you skipped the whole part about the hearing part, and just went right to the speaking part. Like, no, your speaking's perfectly fine. You just need to hear better.
I'm listening, right? I'm hearing fine. I just need
No,
to
you're
smoke,
not.
and then I can start working again.
But yeah, Trump, he's great. He's a meme. I mean, he's terrible, but he's great.
Who?
Trump?
Trump?
Yeah, he's awful, but he's funny at least.
Well, they need a comedian.
He's so
He's
bad.
funny.
He's funny.
Yeah,
No,
he's funny because he's not trying to be funny.
I don't think he's human, if you ask me.
Well, that's okay.
He doesn't seem like a white guy.
I mean, it's probably all the coke that he did.
Now I was more thinking about those small aliens, you know, that live in humans as vessels where they control everything. You ever seen Men in Black 2?
Hey, I'm gonna let you in on something. So in the industry, we call that a movie,
Yeah, I know.
right?
So why is the missile not pointy?
What about a missile?
You haven't seen that one? Why the missile is not pointy?
Oh, what? Canada, they got Mars Star. It's an arms
Here you go,
supplier.
monitor. That's the link I was talking about.
What? Oh.
So Lavantholos, what you doing with your model now? Okay, yeah, we can't hear you, Lavantholos. You went from quiet to mute. Mishni, you're awfully quiet too. Hey, Lavantholos, I see you talking in your stream, but I cannot hear you. Do you have yourself muted or something? At least I can hear myself in your stream. Hey, Ghost, what you up to?
Talking.